Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at Banknote Trading, where we take a look at the US dollar pairs in the Forex market. Today, we'll start by taking a look at Euro USD on the 4-hour chart. Let's go to map out the current range. So that's what I was saying. Was the the overall range. And I was saying yesterday you could consider this the new lower high, strong, higher low, the strong higher low, and make that the current range. But as you can see, prices have gone ahead and retraced back down. So this is the overall range, in my opinion. And this would be the discount of this overall range. This was a consolidative sideways range. It impulsed out, sideways range, impulsed out. And I was saying yesterday this could have been a bullish bull flag if you saw any type of bullish momentum, but there was no bullish momentum, so prices continue to retrace back down. And as you can see right now, prices are just scoops some of the liquidity sitting on these highs. Check out some of the stops or limit orders, but it hasn't been able to push any higher. I mean, there's liquidity sitting over these highs, but right now, price is just trading sideways. Don't expect this to go ahead and continue. Buyers to continue to push this up right now, based off, well, not based off, but just judging from sort of keep up with the overall fundamental news, any type of tariff news that is news on the US dollar today. So it could push it back up, but I'm not expecting anything significant to push past these highs right now. Of course, that's the overall target, but I expect the price to go ahead and retrace back down and give a little bit more selling pressure back down to discount, where then I'll be looking for any type of buying opportunities, any type of area of demand, which I don't know if that's going to happen this week, but we'll just keep a lookout on DXY and the other dollar pairs. GBP, USD. Going to map out the current range. But just like I was saying yesterday, this was the overall range. Yesterday I did map out this being, like I said, the higher low, just like with Euro USD. You could consider this because this was the low that broke this high from the previous range. Technically, this is the current range, but as you can see, price actually did go ahead and retrace back almost completely. Once it does take out this low, I'll be looking for the retrace back in the discount of the overall range. Any type of bullish momentum, any type of area of demand, I'll be looking for any type of buying opportunities. As if the DXY or the dollar index does continue to push higher, which the news and anything like that could do. But right now, all you can see, it's like with Euro USD. Sellers took the price back down, but buyers stepped back in when they top of all the orders, but weren't able to go ahead and target. Well, they are targeting the higher highs, but hasn't been able to push any further higher. So right now, as you can see, prices are just trading sideways. Just like with Euro, not expecting it to go ahead and do that. Not expecting the price to go ahead and push higher right now. Could be the possibly could be the high of the week, since it did sweep Monday's high. I am in a short for now, waiting to see what prices do. Could continue for like Wednesday and Thursday back down, then possibly retracing back on Friday. But just full transparency, I'm in a short on GBP USD, not on Euro. Just from the overall structure to see, it is counter trend trading, but this has been overextended. Like I was showing yesterday on that daily chart, it's been overextended. A lot of green days, and just expecting a retracement. Not going to stay in the trade too long. AUD USD. Let's go and map out the current range. As you can see, prices continue to push higher, but not really retracing like the other pairs we just mentioned. Just continue to trade sideways. With prices, it did change character breakdown, but not really taking out any of the lows of the previous structure. This is, in my opinion, still in a ascending channel. An ascending channel, which means there's liquidity sitting under the lows. Try to expect prices to go ahead and target that, and there's clearly still low liquidity sitting under these lows. Just depends on which way the dollar, like I said, the dollar index goes. If it does continue to push high, then I expect this to go ahead and retrace back into discount, which then I'll be looking for any type of buying opportunities, any type of bullish momentum shift. Take buys and target the highs of the overall range. If it does just continue to push higher, That would be on any type of China news, which it possibly, I mean, it could just go ahead and break out. It's already breaking out, already has broken out past this channel. So it could just continue higher, but not looking for any type of buying opportunities right now because it is too high for me to buy. Wouldn't look for any sales until it starts taking out some of the lows. NZD USD, and map out the current range. Similar chart. It is an ascending channel. Did respond. I think I drew this yesterday. It did respond to the low of this channel, so you can extend it. Just like with AUD USD. There is liquidity sitting on these lows. I would expect that to go ahead and get swept or tapped into before going and pushing higher. But it just depends on the news, fundamental news in regards to China and the tariffs and everything like that. Every time Trump says something, he flip flops. It'll move these markets. So not really looking for buys right now, but I can see it continue to push higher. And not looking for any sales until it starts taking out all these lows. Normally you can sell back down to discount, but it's all about timing with these markets. Again, I was saying you do have to pay attention to what's going on with the fundamental news. When I can see it taking out the liquidity and then going back down to the discount to into area of demand, that's when I'd be interested in taking any type of buying opportunities if it presents itself. GBP AUD, and this continues to trade sideways. Go ahead and map out the current range. With this being the low, this being the high. But I've been saying the buyers haven't been able to step back in. These buyers weren't able to take out the highs. The sellers stepped back in, but it's been just consolidating sideways. Looking to see if there's any type of buying opportunity. Right now, swing structure is still on a 4-hour swing structures started to be, bullish. But overall, it's been making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. This is the high of this range and the low of the current range. So all of this is just internal price action with expecting, well, this is just trading sideways, but it could, start breaking past some of the highs. Could have been a bullish signal, but still step back in. And if it does take out this low, I'll be looking for any type of selling opportunities once it retraces back. But right now, it's still in the range, not in the middle of the range, but at the lows of this price action at the lows. So looking to see what decision is going to be made on price. If it does go ahead and start breaking down, like I said, I'll be looking for any type of selling opportunities, and then change the structure of the range. That means it'll be breaking character down, change character down into bearish price action. GBP NZD, similar chart. This is already in bearish price action. Let's go ahead and map out the current range. This is the high that broke the low. As I was saying yesterday, it's in a descending wedge. There's liquidity sitting over these highs, waiting to see if it does go ahead and scoop any type of liquidity sitting over these highs, or retrace back into premium in order for me to take any type of sell. But prices just continue to push down, just like with GBP AUD. And it already has taken out all of the previous liquidity sitting under the lows. So this is a bearish swing structure and fractally bearish. Yeah, it hasn't broken out past any of the highs. So looking for any type of selling opportunities, I'd rather see it go ahead and retrace a little bit in order to look for that opportunity, in order to get into any shorts. But right now, price action is still, sellers are still strong, still pushing back down. You can see there's a break of structure as it continues to push down in this descending channel, this descending wedge. Still respecting the highs of the wedge and the lows. We're going to see if it taps into that, but it's just too low for me to sell. But I am looking for any type of selling opportunities. Not looking for interested in any buying opportunities to buy back into the premium. It's just these sellers were very impulsive, hasn't really given any type of leeway back to the buyers. So just looking for any type of retracement and any type of selling opportunity if it does present itself. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us.